Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a graphics comparison between Oil Warfare Tycoon and Military Tycoon. Just a little disclaimer, graphics does not make a game great or horrible. Okay, so today we'll be comparing on three main categories. Number one being the guns, number two being the vehicles, and last but not least being the actual map. So first off, we're on Military Tycoon and we're going to be comparing the guns first. So first off, we have to grab guns that are in both games. So we got the AK, G36, and then we also got the MP5 and the Uzi. Okay, so starting off with the AK, this one is actually, I quite like it. It's not exactly the most detailed. There isn't really that good of shadows, but just the old matte, I have to say it looks fresh. Aiming down sights is a little lacking though. The iron sights, I have to say, are not very good on this gun. Then we got the MP5. This one has no detail. This one's probably this is one of the worst out of the bunch. There's no buttons or anything. The iron sights are horrible. And then we got the Uzi. This one also sort of like the MP5. No buttons, no anything. But anyways, now it's time to take a look at Oil Warfare Tycoon. So we'll just go and grab the same guns. Okay, so first off we got the AK. This one, I mean, the iron sights they're decent. They're not exactly the best though, but we do have the wooden grip on this gun, so you know, it's decent, I guess. Then we got the MP5. This is probably my favorite gun model in this whole game. First of all, we got the fire selector. We have semi, burst, and full auto. Oh my god, what was that man doing? And then we got the micro Uzi. This one, it's nothing. It doesn't stand out. It's not anything better than the one in Military Tycoon. So overall, I'm gonna say that these are pretty much a tie. I mean, it's up to your opinion. Obviously, you can make your own opinion, but I think these are quite similar. But now we're gonna move on to vehicles, and obviously, we're gonna start off in Oil Warfare Tycoon. So let's start off with this one, the Gurkha Apc. This is pretty much like the most common vehicle you'll see around, or maybe the second most common. So first off, we're going to start off the exterior. This one is extremely detailed. We have fire extinguishers. There's also detailed tires. You can see the tread on them. Overall, really impressed with the vehicle models in this game. Insane. The interior for Roblox, it's really impressive. And next we're going to check onto the helicopter. This is, well, I mean, the two main vehicle types. We got the land vehicles and then we also got the helicopter. This one has slightly less detail than the Gurkha, but overall you can still see the detail on the machine guns. We're going to check out the interior. This one we got all the gauges. Keep in mind it is Roblox, so they're extremely low resolution. Honestly, I mean, the textures are extremely low resolution, but still, this is really impressive for Roblox. But anyways, now it's time to move on to Military Tycoon. So we're going to start off with pretty much the equivalent of the Gurkha, which is this armored Jeep. And well, I mean, outside extremely basic. Like, this is like suspiciously bad, I'm not gonna lie. It looks something straight out of like 2012 Roblox. Also, we got the normal Jeep, which is much better, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably check out this one, because although, I mean, there's no tread on the tires, no, I don't know, the detail's still quite lacking. Now we're gonna hop into the interior, where we got much less detail. There's almost no color. The textures, there just aren't any textures. We still have gauges and pedals, I guess. The steering wheel, also the camera is offset, which is not a good thing, I have to say. So here are the helicopters. Honestly, the exterior kinda lacking. I mean, this does not look like any helicopter I've ever seen. So we hopped into the interior of this and we got buttons, I guess. You know, it got lights. There's no pictures or anything. Overall, not nearly as detailed. So this is definitely going to be a win for Oil Warfare Tycoon. But now, let's move on to the last category, which is the general environment. So this will consist of not your base. We will not be including any parts of your base. And this will include the environment, such as like the little buildings, as well as the trees, grass, and actual landscape. So this game consists of the three main types of trees. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure if the models are different, but they all look pretty much the same. First of all, we got the potato tree. This one is just, well, I mean, it's like a blob on a stick. Not exactly the best. Then we got the palm tree. This one has slightly more detail, actually having ridges in the tree. And last, we have the pine tree. This one, I mean, It's just a stick, but with like 3 blobs instead of 1. Okay, so next up we're gonna check out these little towns, which are absolutely scattered around. Okay, so as you can see in the buildings, they're extremely simple. I'm assuming this is for optimization purposes. No textures whatsoever. It is just a solid color. I mean, they're also extremely basic on the interior. So anyways, it's time to move on to Oil Warfare Tycoon. So just like in Military Tycoon, there are 3 main types of shrubbery. So first of all, we got these trees. These, I mean, this isn't 1, this is 2, but they're extremely, like, it actually looks like a tree. You have leaves and everything. And then you also have these. These are just like the trees, except pretty much stuck in the ground. Overall, pretty much the exact same. And then we have these. This tree is slightly lighter color than pretty much every other tree. It also has branches, which, I mean, something you can't say about Military Tycoon. Although, I have to say they are a bit wonky. Like, I don't know what's going on there. You also have detailed apartments. Like, these are, you can't enter any of them, which is a bit disappointing. But at the same time, I think it would affect gameplay too much to allow to do that. But still, these are extremely detailed. You have air conditioning, you have a bunch of different colors, you also have textures. There's also 1 main building which you can enter, which, I mean, you have rubble on it. It's not the most impressive, but it is a full building, which is not something you can say about Military Tycoon. But still, overall, I feel like Oil Warfare Tycoon definitely wins this one for the foliage. But anyways, that's been it for today's video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, I don't care about your opinion.